Hey my beautiful Pisces peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Am from CancerMoonsTarot and I'm coming at you guys with your mid-March 2022 tarot reading. As always, readings here are general, so if they resonate, that's awesome. And if not, it's not your message. And if you want to check out my official social medias, you're more than welcome to. That'll be linked down in the description below. But Pisces, welcome on in guys. This is going to be your mid-March. I want to say happy birthday to all my Pisces. I hope you're having a fantastic birthday and a fantastic Piscean season. But without further ado, let's see what's up. Starting out with the current energies for you guys. What current energies do we have coming in here for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-March 2022? What current energies do we got? Can't tell yet off the bat how I'm feeling. The energy is definitely interesting. It feels rather neutral, to be quite honest with you, Pisces. It's a pretty neutral energy I feel here for your mid-month. Let's take a look. First card out, we got the Star. Okay. You could be connecting with an Aquarius here. Moving forward from that, we have here the Eight of Pentacles, and we also have here the Eight of Wands. Not too bad. All right, so let's have a look at this spread, okay? The Star, the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. Now, the Star card here, too, the Eight of Pentacles. Whatever you're working towards here, you know, seeing a Star card show up right next to an Eight of Pentacles could be a card that kind of looks like, or a spread more so, that looks like a wish has been granted. So, jumping into your month of March, this could be a wish here being granted. You wished upon a star, you worked hard for something, now here comes your reward. Because you also have an Eight of Wands, which means that you're going in a direction, more than likely a direction you wanted to be moving towards. So Pisces, I feel like you're getting something here. There's some sort of reward coming your way for all the hard work you've put in. Now, whether this is about getting a job promotion, if you've been working really hard at your job, chances are you could be getting a promotion this month. If it's not about working really hard at a job, it could be about working hard in a relationship, working really hard in your personal life, on personal goals, and starting to see the rewards come in of what it is you've worked towards. So, whatever it may be for you, Pisces, I do feel like here a wish is being granted, hard work's being paid off. Let's go ahead and have a look here at what you're dealing with. What are my Pisces going to be dealing with here in mid-March 2022? What do we got here for Pisces? We have here the Nine of Wands, we have here the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Swords, then we also have here the Three of Swords and the Strength card. So, I'm hearing blood, sweat, and tears has been put into something, Pisces. Nine of Wands here to the Ace of Wands. You have been very hesitant, you know, to really go towards this new beginning that you've wanted for yourself, whether it's been being hesitant of moving up in the ranks in your job, being hesitant in making a personal goal become accomplished, but overall, there's just been a lot of hesitant energy to really go for what it is you've wanted, is what I'm feeling here for you, Pisces. I don't know why you've held yourself back a lot or felt held back a lot. You do have here, though, the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. So the Seven of Swords here is kind of talking about how you've been affected due to the Three of Swords, because if you do the 7 minus the 3, you get the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords talks about backing away from a situation, right? So Pisces, you felt very discouraged here. To really reach for the stars is what I'm hearing. For a while, you felt discouraged to reach for the stars. You felt discouraged to really try to accomplish what you've wanted in your life. And ultimately, it's kind of led you to backing away from possibilities and opportunities rather than taking them when they've come your way. So Pisces, I feel like you've shot down a lot of opportunities. You've really kind of avoided moving up in your life or really working towards what it is you've wanted for a while. And that was what you were dealing with. But coming into the month of March, it's a completely different story, because looking at your current energies, the Star, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, that's about a dream coming true. That's about basically saying I worked really hard, my hard work's paying off, I'm starting to see the results of what I've been working for. So when I'm looking at what you're dealing with, you are dealing with energies of not feeling confident in yourself, you are dealing with energies of holding yourself back, of really just being scared to fail. I think that the Seven of Swords, once again, has been you kind of discouraging yourself for a long time due to something that happened in your past. What is it that happened in Pisces' past that had discouraged them to reach for the stars, if you will? We have here the Hermit reversed. We have here the Death card. Could have been a Scorpio in your life, or a Virgo possibly, who had a very negative attitude, or could have been a person who had an attitude of where they put you down a lot, Pisces. That is something that I'm seeing coming up here, because the Death card and the Hermit reversed is kind of talking about a person here who changed you, and they left a really negative mark on you guys. I feel like somebody here left a really negative, or made a really negative impact on you in your past. So whether this was, for some I'm hearing it's your stepfather, I don't know why a stepfather's coming through, but if it's not about a stepfather, it could be about about some sort of step parent or somebody within the family sector, but do keep in mind it's a general read, so it can resonate towards friends, family members, lovers, people in your job, so on and so forth. But there was somebody here, Pisces, I feel, who really discouraged you in reference to getting what you wanted. Whether they discouraged you about your dreams, discouraged you in general from just being able to do something. Maybe some of you guys were trying to have some sort of weight loss go on. You could have had somebody who possibly made you feel really, really bad about your physical appearance or something like that, which is overall really horrible, and I'm very sorry for any Pisces that had to endure that, but that could have been something coming up here as well. So for those of you that are on a fitness journey here jumping into mid-March, congrats guys. I actually see a lot of progress and results happening there for you, and I'm really, really proud of you, and I want you to keep going because, you know, take it from me, you know, I was skinny about one time in my life, and that was when I first started this YouTube channel. And you know, unfortunately, throughout my periods of time, I started gaining weight again. I didn't go to the gym, and you know, now I'm back at it. I've been working on myself really, really hard these past couple months, and it's a really great thing to see accomplishment. So if I could do it, you can do it, right? So for any Pisceans there, sorry if you dealt with that. I know how hard that can be, but overall, you know, getting back into it, when I'm looking into your past, I feel like somebody here definitely put you down a lot. Could have been a Scorpio or possibly a Virgo. But let's go ahead and see where things are going for you, okay? Where are things going to be going here for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus during mid-March 2022. And what do we have? We have here the King of Swords. Moving forward from that, we have here the Lovers, we have here the Sun, and the Ace of Cups. Oh my God, Pisces. Things are going in a very great direction for you. So King of Swords here to the Lovers card. You are not afraid anymore. You are determined with that King of Swords. The King of Swords here is one of those cards that represents determination, and the Lover's card here is where things get interesting. Now, if we were doing a love reading, the Lover's card could talk about a soulmate or something along those lines, but because we're looking at the Lovers in general terms, the Lovers in this situation is going to represent what you feel connected to, what you really, really resonate with. So guys, coming into this month of March, you are determined to do what you really resonate with, what you're really happy with, what you want for yourself and what you want for your life, despite of what anybody has to say about it. You are basically, how does that saying go? You are a force to be reckoned with? Is that how it goes? Or something else, you're something to be reckoned with? But I guess maybe force is the word, but you're a force to be reckoned with this month, guys. Nobody can discourage you, nobody can put you down. Whatever you want, the world's your oyster. I feel like the King of Swords here to the Lovers is like, whatever I'm determined to do, whatever I feel connected to, I'm going to stay determined, I'm going to stay focused, I'm going to get it done. Now, the Sun card here to the Ace of Cups is the happiness and the effect that all of this is causing. By not feeling discouraged anymore by anybody or anything, it's allowing you to feel happy. It's allowing you to feel fulfilled because you're actually working towards the goals that you want and starting to see results. So Pisces, seeing all the results here from the goals that you are accomplishing is truly a very wonderful and exhilarating feeling this month. I think you guys are going to feel like you're on top of the world here. There's a massive change happening. I think that once you removed whatever was making you feel discouraged, you know, like I said, if it was somebody in your past who put you down a lot, you're getting to that point where it's like, fuck that person. Fuck them, you know, screw them. They screwed me over. They made me feel some type of way, but guess what? They're not true. They're not correct. What they said was not right. It's about overcoming somebody here and kind of the trauma they inflicted on you, you know? Once again, very sorry for Pisceans that had to experience that, but very glad you're overcoming that in the mid-March month, okay? Let's see what your spirit guides have to say. Are there any dire or important messages coming in here from Pisces spirit guides throughout mid-March 2022? Are there any dire or important messages coming in here from Pisces spirit guides throughout mid-March 2022? Let's have a look. What do we got? We got the Five of Wands, we got the Four of Pentacles, we have the Moon, and we have here the Five of Cups. So, Five of Wands here to the Four of Pentacles. You know, shit that people say to you, shit that people do to you, it stays with you. And that's not bullshit. It's true. 110%. I think that sometimes people in the world really, really dismiss the fact of how one event in our past can impact us for years to come in our lives. And it sucks sometimes how people invalidate our feelings or make us feel that just because something happened years ago, it still can't have an effect until today, because that's so far from the truth, you know? In your childhood, your parent could have said one thing to you, and that could stick with you years later. I think people don't understand the impact that certain comments, certain situations make on individuals at any area within our lives. So Five of Wands here to the Four of Pentacles, your guides here are saying, you know, something sat with you for a long time that's made you really discouraged in life. You know, whether it was this person I previously talked about, the Death card and the Hermit reversed, whether it was this person that made you very discouraged, a situation that happened in childhood, a situation that happened recently, whatever it may be, something sat with you for a long time that's made you feel this way. And it's going to be coming up in mid-March for you to purge it, for you to release it. 5 of Cups here to the Moon card. You know, with that new moon we just had in Pisces, chances are this is when this energy could have come up. I believe it was a new moon. I don't think it was a full moon. I'm pretty sure it was a new moon, but you know, don't quote me if I'm not correct, okay? So overall here, Piscean, 5 of Cups here, Moon card. This is what's coming up for you in mid-March, and this is what you're overcoming. And the reason why I want to reference the reason why this is all coming up anyways for you is so that you can let that roadblock go. So Pisces, in your March, mid-March overall, if you start feeling this feeling of discouragement, this feeling of not being good enough, this feeling of unworthiness, this feeling that you need to hold yourself back because you're just not good enough to do something or to have something, if you're having that feeling come up, you're going to realize why it's still sitting with you. It's almost like you're going to take a blast to the past and remember kind of what caused this, you know, whether it was a person, whether it was a stepfather, a parent, a situation that occurred a couple years ago. You're going to kind of go back to the beginning of how this all made you feel the way you're feeling. And you're going to recognize it's time to release that. So it's going to be a very empowering month, releasing a pretty massive roadblock that has stuck with you for quite some time. So I feel like that's what your guides want you to hear here. I think that that's what they want you to hear here. Either way, I think this is what your guides want you to hear because they want you to know this is not something that's inherently negative at all. This is something that's wonderful for you. You know, jumping into the month of mid-March, this is not a bad thing, having all this trauma or all this energy show up for you. It's actually a good thing because it gives you a chance to release it and to let it go. So your guides don't want you to look at this month in any negative way. They don't want you to look at what's coming up in any sort of negative way, but to look at it as, I have an opportunity now to release a massive roadblock that's held me back from a lot in life, and I have an opportunity now to really embrace what I want and to do it without feeling any sort of discouragement. So this is wonderful. Your guides want you here to embrace this moment and to let go of that feeling you've held onto for so long that's really kind of held you back, you know? That feeling is the 10 of Wands, you know? Feeling like you can't do anything, feeling so burdened, and you're going out of a burdened place into a very balanced, well-rounded place. Jesus, I can't speak Pisces, but you're going from a very burdened place to a very well-rounded place with that Justice card showing up over here. And then you also have the 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck too, which is a card that represents a lot of success. So guys, coming into your month, man, I feel like you're finally going into the direction you want to go in. You are a force to be reckoned with. Nothing can hold you back. Nothing can stop you. All right, let's take a look here at the overall outcome. What's going to be the overall outcome here for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus during mid-March 2022. What is going to be the overall outcome here for Pisces? And what do we have? We have here the Wheel of Fortune. That is the best card you could have pulled, man, for an outcome. I absolutely love that for you. Wheel of Fortune. It is about out with the old, in with the new. It's about closing out cycles so that new ones can be born, guys. This is wonderful. So the Wheel of Fortune here says, Pisces, that roadblock that you had will cease to exist. That roadblock that you had is going to be disappearing from your life, you know? You're in a whole new world now. You're not in a position of where you're being held back. You don't have any sort of trauma making you feel like you're not good enough or not worthy. You know and acknowledge that you're worthy and deserving. Things are changing, but they're changing in a good way. So what's changing, Pisces, is that no longer are you feeling discouraged to go after what it is you want, but instead you are going after what it is you want. And you're making sure that it happens for you. And you're going to be feeling very fulfilled, very happy, very thrilled and excited. You're very determined and you're very focused. I'm also hearing you're going to be incredibly organized this month as well when it comes towards getting things done. So you will be on schedule for making your dreams happen, making shit happen, guys. I like that a lot for you. I really do. Pisces, whether you have felt discouraged within your workplace, maybe a boss had said something to you a couple years ago, whether you have felt discouraged with, you know, your own body, you have felt discouraged with, you know, your finances or any sort of dreams that you've had, it's like, I can't live my life, you know, letting one comment or letting one instance or situation affect me for years to come. I cannot let that one situation continue to be the roadblock of what's standing in the way between me and the success that I want for myself. Because you know what? I do deserve that fucking success, and I'm tired of shitting on myself and letting something that happened in the past continue to shit on me too. You know, I'm not a doormat. I'm not going to be stepped on. is the vibe that I'm seeing here for you. So it's very empowering, guys, and I'm loving this empowering energy for you because the more empowered you feel, the more connected you will be to your intuition over here. You got here the High Priestess. This is the card of intuition, and it's the card of your higher self. So Pisces, something here definitely fucked up, you know, how you felt for a while. It definitely bruised your ego. Something that happened here in the past made you feel like you just could not progress forward. Something here made you feel like you always had to be held back, but now you're connecting with your higher self, and your higher self is always going to want the best for you, and that's what's going to continue to happen. You know, Queen of Wands, you're going to be empowered this month, and you're going to show everybody just how freaking powerful a Pisces truly is. So I like that a lot for you guys. And looking at the bottom of the deck before we close out this reading, we have here the World card. And the World card is pretty similar to the Wheel of Fortune. It's about out with the old and in with the new. Pisces, get ready to step into a whole new world, a world where you go after what it is you want, and you get what it is you want. The stars are aligning here for you. I feel like your hard work's going to pay off, and you're not going to be afraid to work towards what it is you want anymore. You're going to take the opportunities that come your way as you're no longer feeling held back or stuck. So this is a great opportunity, guys. I definitely would say take it. You know, this is an opportunity right now to let go of something you've held on to for so long. And, you know, don't let the past here overrule your present. I'm sorry for anything that you Pisces went through in your past, because like I said, people really don't understand. Things that happen, things that people say, things that people do, can really stick with you for years to come and can interfere with your everyday life. But you have an opportunity here right now, which is what your guides were trying to say, to let all that go and to not let that be the roadblock anymore, you know? So take up that opportunity here, Pisces, and really enjoy this month. Embrace yourself. Start working towards what it is you want and start saying that I'm possible, you know? There's no such thing as something that's impossible. If you literally spell out impossible, it spells out I'm possible. So guys, whatever you put your mind to, whatever you're working towards, things are going to start to align for you. Doors are going to start to open for you. And success is it's right there. It's not at the end of the rainbow. It's right there. You can have it, okay? All right, Pisces. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If it does resonate with you, let me know down in those comments down below. Please do enjoy the rest of your mid-March. Have a happy and lovely birthday. I appreciate you all tuning in. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. With that being said, I'll see you guys later. Much love, Pisces, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.